You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of my friends around the world. It's a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County, 37 degrees, going up to a lovely 54. Told y'all we was going to be back up in the, listen, Saturday it was 6 degrees, like literally. Today it's going to be 54, so we're not complaining because somewhere in the world it's still 6. So I'm going to roll with the 37 for right now and in the 60 for the 54 for later on. It's going to be beautiful all week, so I'm excited about that. And we rolling up into the new year, baby. Listen, Sunday it'll be January 1. Do you hear what I'm saying? It's January 1st. I'm telling you, man, time be flying. Be flying. All right, today is Wednesday, hump day, baby. You have made it to the middle. You are directly smack in the middle. 2 more days and a wake up. Yes. You're almost there. It's almost the weekend. It's going to be a party weekend. I'm going to a comedy show. So we're going to a comedy show on Saturday. I'm excited about that. Down to the Lawrenceville Performing Arts Center. Going to the comedy show. I'm looking forward to that. And then we got to find us a party afterwards. I'm looking forward to that as well. I think the last time I went out and partied on a New Year's Eve, it had to be 20 years ago. Because, times people were a little crazy, started to get crazy. So I kind of stopped partying on New Year's. But now that my baby is a grown woman and she has her own baby, I can get back out there. Because, back then I was worried about, me not being there, something happening. I'm not worried about that so much right now because I don't plan on going anywhere that's rowdy. But I do plan on going somewhere. Like after the comedy show, it's going down somewhere for the New Year's. I'm going to blow a whistle at the stroke of midnight. So that's all I'm saying. It's going to be somewhere close by though. Anyway, let's get this show rolling. Today is Wednesday, December the 28th. It's also National Call a Friend Day. Call a friend. Hey, just want to call and say hi. It's National Chocolate Candy Day. Now, I know somebody's saying, thank God for that because I like chocolate candy. Here's the thing now. Don't go overboard. It didn't say National Eat All the Chocolate You Can Day. It say National Chocolate Day. Because somebody's going to say, it's chocolate day, and that gives you out to just eat as much as you want. That's not what that says. That's not what that means. So do not go out there and eat so much, okay? Not today. Don't go out there and eat so much candy, you make yourself sick. I'm just trying to help somebody out because I get it. I like chocolate too. I do, but not today, not to eat it all up like that, all right? So don't lose your mind because it's chocolate day. I'm just trying to help you out because I know somebody's going to go out there and lose their mind with the chocolate. All right, it's also National Download Day. Heck, that's every day. Every day is National Download Day because we download something every single day about something. So every day is National Download Day. It's National Short Film Day. Now that's pretty cool. Find some short films. Listen, you want to go find some really good short films, go over to Vimeo. Vimeo need to pay me for this. Go over to Vimeo.com. They have a bunch of beautiful short films over there. I posted one on Good Morning Gwinnett about this young girl, these parents who wanted to let their 14-year-old daughter get married. And my title was, would you let your 14-year-old daughter get married? So they were from a different culture, and maybe that's how it started out in their culture. But I could tell you the women in the culture, even the men in the culture were like, yeah, I wouldn't do it. And I'm sure that was a part of their culture, like down the line, but they were like, yeah, I wouldn't do that. But anyway, you can check out that short film over on goodmorninggwinnett.com under entertainment. You will see it there. But anyway, if you want more short films to watch today, because today is National Short Film Day, go over to Vimeo.com. It's also National Card Playing Day. Yes, I play spades listen, I like playing spades, y'all. I'm a spades fanatic. Like, I would play spades every weekend if I could. That's my thing. That's my jam. It's also Holy Innocents Day. Yeah, Holy Innocents Day. Honor the sacrifice of the Holy Innocents and celebrate the children in your life. So celebrate the little babies in your life, okay? Okay. It's National Pledge of Allegiance Day. I did not know that. National Pledge of Allegiance Day. It's also National Proclamation Day for Australia. And it's also National Tim Day. So Tim got his own day. If your name is Timothy, they shorten it, and so you got your own day. Now it's Tim. So it's National Tim Day. I get it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's keep this show rolling. Let's get on with these horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Michael Thompson for today, Wednesday, December the 28th. We're going to kick it off like we always do, and that is with Aries. Alienation may be the result of a misunderstanding. Get the whole family involved in a worthwhile cause or cultural event. Your ideas can be put into action. All right, so your ideas can be put into action, but you got to share them with somebody so you can put them into action. Well, not really. You can do it yourself, I guess. Depending on what they are, what your ideas are. In the meantime, you're being alienated or you're alienating someone because of a misunderstanding. Y'all know how I feel about communications. Talk that junk out. Life is too short to be standing alone and to be alienating people. Don't do that, Aries. Talk to the person. Talk to them. Hey, listen, I wasn't feeling good about the way this went down. Now, be tactful. Don't come off like, so aggressive because, that can make it a worse situation than it already is. So I'm just trying to help somebody. I get it. You want to get some stuff off your chest, but be tactful. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying be tactful. That's it. Taurus, unfortunately, your personal life may suffer from a lack of spare time. You will be in a high cycle regarding work. Get involved in philosophic groups that will enlighten you. Okay, look at you, philosophic groups. Listen, find you some groups. I think I woke up this morning feeling extra good because I went to bed last night listening to some kind of motivational something. When I do that, I wake up well because when I go to bed with business on the brain, I wake up tired because I go to bed with business on the brain, and I wake up extremely tired. But when I go to sleep with like sound therapy or motivation or manifestation music, I wake up so energized. I don't know why I don't do that every night, but because some nights I just fall asleep because I'm watching something on YouTube about business. That's a bad habit, y'all. I can't help myself because I don't watch TV during the day. So the only time I get a chance to actually watch TV is around 9-10 o'clock at night, and it's mostly always YouTube. I know my husband probably gets sick of it, but I like watching YouTube because they have the stuff that I'm looking for. Success stories, business marketing, business ideas, new technology. That's the stuff I like, and it's all on YouTube. So that's what I like. I think I'm going to get a subscription to YouTube, and here's why. Because I hate the commercials. It's crazy. I'm watching something that cuts right to a commercial every time. And let me tell you, some of them commercials run every like minute. It's like, okay, seriously, you just showed me that commercial 10 times. So I'm thinking seriously about getting a subscription to YouTube Plus so I can watch my YouTube channels without commercials. So I'm sure YouTube doesn't mind. All right, Gemini, opportunities to get together with people in powerful positions could help you get ahead. Okay, try to keep your cool. You may be a tad bit frazzled by all the rushing around. Try not to spend too much on children or entertainment. All right, opportunities to get together with powerful people in positions could help you get ahead. That's what you got to do. I was talking to someone about some things that we're planning on doing, but sometimes you got to find some people to get around that are actually doing things, that are actually movers and shakers. Look at your circle. Is your circle moving? If you want to be a mover and shaker, the circle that you run in, does it move and shake? I'm just saying. Because sometimes you gotta kind of go outside the circle and find the movers and shakers so you can move and shake with them. So opportunities to get ahead, get out there and move and shake with some people today, Gemini. I know you love your circle. I know you do. But you're trying to get ahead, right? Your circle is not going anywhere. They're in the same spot they were in last month, last year, yesterday. They're not going anywhere. They're in the same spot. Cancer. You will feel compelled to do some traveling. Any renovation or decorating to your home should include the whole family. Chances to express your ideas and beliefs can bring popularity as long as you're not arrogant. All right, dumb it down a little bit. Don't be so arrogant. It's one thing to be confident, Cancer. There's another thing to be arrogant. So people are going to like your ideas, but the arrogant part is going to throw them off. So try not to be arrogant, okay? Okay. It's going to go good for you. It's going to be popular as long as you're not arrogant. Doesn't mean you don't have to act with confidence. There's a difference, a big difference. Leo, don't bother getting even. They'll make themselves look bad. Take matters into your own hands when it comes to dealing with clients or colleagues. Partnerships can prove lucrative. All right, okay. Look at you, Leo, lucrative. All right, listen. I'm going to say this. Partnerships could be lucrative. They really could. But here's the thing. Make sure that everybody know their role in that partnership, Leo. Know your role. Your partners need to know their role. Everybody needs to know what the expectations are. That needs to be spelled out before you sign on the dotted line for a partnership. That's very important, because what you don't want to happen is you get into the partnership and the next thing you know, everybody's doing the wrong thing and people are not doing what they say they're supposed to do. And then put a clause in there. What happens if one of the partners don't do what they say they're going to do? Is there a clause that says we revoke you? Put that inside your partnership agreement. And yes, you should have a partnership agreement. I used to just do business on a handshake. Now it's partnership agreements pretty much. Some on serious stuff. There's some things that are not that serious that I partner on. I don't need a handshake on that because it's like, But everything else is in black and white because you can't argue with black and white. All right? Virgo, emotional matters may not be easy for you to handle. You will be appreciated for the competence you exhibit and for taking on responsibilities. You may not get your facts correct today. Double check before making any statements. All right, let's double check the facts. Let's get it. Let's make sure. In the meantime, you're gonna be appreciated for your competence and for taking on responsibilities, like that extra stuff you do. Every Virgo, they see it, and they're gonna show you some love because of it. Let's hope they put some money with that love, right? I get it. You took on some extra responsibilities. You like the popularity. You like the recognition. Put a few coins with the recognition. I'm saying it for you, Virgo, because you may be afraid. Listen, you're gonna show Virgo some love today because they are just putting in all this extra work and taking on new responsibilities. Show the recognition, but put a check with it. Put some dollars. Give them a gift card or something like a cash gift card, not some. Well, they might like Starbucks. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to go to a song. I'll be right back after this song to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen. Stay tuned.
I might be broken down, but I'm smiling. I keep my head up high, though I fail. Sometimes I get a bit emotional, but then I turn around and let it go. I see you watching me from a distance. I see you can't decide what to feel. But if you dig a little deeper, boy, you know you really wanna get to know me. Let's get this out of the way. I can't wait another day to tell you shouldn't wait. Don't be so afraid. Yeah, I'm a bit too much, but I'm fun and games. When I'm acting tough, I just wanna play. If you are looking for one hell of a ride, just come and get it. Baby, I'm on yours. Sometimes it goes the whole way up and down. I think you're ready now to leave the ground. Get in the fast lane, babe, you can make it. I promise I'll be there all the way. And if you get a little broken down, all that you gotta do is keep your head high. Let's get this out of the way. I can't wait another day to tell you shouldn't wait. Don't be so afraid. Yeah, I'm a bit too much, but I'm fun and games. When I'm acting tough, I just wanna play. If you are looking for one hell of a ride, just come and get it. Baby, I'm all yours. Come and get it, 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 come and get it. If you are looking for one hell of a ride, just come and get it. Baby, I'm all yours. Oh, 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 oh. I'm a bit too much, but I'm fun and games. When I'm at the top, I just wanna play. If you are looking for one hell of a ride, just come and get it. Baby, I'm all yours. Come and get it, 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 come and get it. If you are looking for one hell of a ride, just come and get it. Baby, I'm all yours.
Welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney bringing you the daily horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen. We're gonna pick that thing up with Libra. Try to be a bit more understanding, or you may end up spending the evening alone. You will find that social activities will lead you into passionate meetings. Okay? Raise your self-esteem and your confidence if you want to get back into the mainstream again. All right, raise your self-esteem and your confidence, your self-confidence. Here's the thing, right? You gotta do positive self-talk to yourself, Libra. You know what I'm saying? If your self-esteem is a little low and your confidence is a little low, you gotta do positive self-talk to yourself. I can tell you something. I'm not good at selling, right? And so that's the one confidence muscle that I have to build, and I started building it. And the way to do that is to actually take action. Like literally, the minute I started to take action, I felt really energized. Like, wait a minute, that was easier than I thought. But for weeks, I've been lamenting about, oh my God, I got to try to sell something for weeks. And then this morning I woke up, I was like, you know what? I got to try to sell something. So the first thing I did was took action. So what I found is that confidence comes from taking actions. It comes from feeding yourself positive affirmations and positive self-talk, right? Because I don't like to sell. I like to talk. I like to train. But nothing moves if you don't like to sell. Now I make money because I'm talking every day, you know. But I need to. There's a service that I'm launching. It's a great service, right? It's called Jumpstart 30, where we create 30 videos and 30 audios and 30 articles, and then one press release goes out to 30 media outlets to help businesses get their name out there, right? And part of me, you know, I know that's a great service because I'm using it for myself, right? But I was like, oh my God, I have to sell this to somebody. And then I woke up and I was like, you know what? Somebody needs this. They're waiting for me to show up to help them. So that was the stance I took. So what I'm saying, Libra, is, you know, take some action. The minute you move into a space where you're uncomfortable, where you feel like you have a lack of self-confidence, the minute you take action in that space, it does something. It clicks, because now you've taken the first step to build a confidence muscle. It's going to take some action. All right? That's all I'm saying. It worked for me, so I'm telling you to do the same. Now I'm ready to eat my breakfast and send out like 25 more of them same emails, because I feel good about that. It was easier than I thought it was. It was less painful than I thought it was. I don't know why I don't like selling, but I don't. But it was easier. Scorpio, you'll find it easy to charm members of the opposite sex today. Ooh, look at you, you're a charmer. You may have taken on a little too much, but you will enjoy every minute of it. Dealing with in-laws or relatives will not be in your best interest. All right, so listen, stay away from the relatives and the in-laws. Just stay away from them. It's not going to be good for you. In the meantime, you're going to find it easy to charm members of the opposite sex today. So you're going to be very charming, but stay away from relatives and friends. Now, here's the thing. If you have an in-law, Scorpio, I don't know how charming you want to be with the opposite sex if you have an in-law, okay? Okay. Sagittarius, don't make large purchases or investment. Changes regarding your career direction will pay off handsomely. Don't be too eager to cut those who have disappointed you from your life. You know what I'm saying? Don't be too eager. I know they got on your nerve, they pissed you off, but don't be so eager to cut them out. Let me tell you something. Because here's the thing. If you cut them out and you really didn't mean to, or you were trying to just be, you know, spiteful, and they get tired of waiting for you to cut them back in, they may walk away forever, and that's not a good thing. Like, you might want to think about that for a second. They may walk away forever, so you just might want to think that thing through, okay? Capricorn, an older member of your family may have left you with pressing situations, okay? Trips will be exciting. Take the time to help those less fortunate. All right, take some time to do something nice for somebody, right? Just take a minute. Take a minute. You can even, if you don't have anything financially to commit to giving someone because you can't, just give them a call. Today is National Call a Friend Day. Give them a call. Say, hey, I was just thinking about you. Matter of fact, I forgot to call my uncle. God dog it. But anyway, give them a call. Say, hey, I was just thinking about you, and let them know that that they're on your mind, because sometimes that's all people need. They just need somebody to show that they care. That's it. All right, Cap. I know you're busy. You got other stuff. but you take a minute to call somebody. Do something nice for somebody. Take them to lunch. Send them a breakfast. Send them some Meals on Wheels. Just do something nice. It makes you feel better. I'm telling you it does. Aquarius, make decisions about your professional objectives. You may find yourself in a romantic situation. Okay. Cutbacks at work will cause you to worry. All right, listen, Aquarius. Here's the thing. If you have a job, you have some type of experience that you can probably freelance out. So what I would say to you, if you have heard the rumor that there are going to be cutbacks, 9.9 times out of 10, there are going to be cutbacks. Now, you don't know if you're going to be in the first roll call. You don't know. But here's what you need to do. You need to have a backup plan just in case. Find something right now that you can do on the side. So if they have a cutback, you're good. I remember I was working at Prudential, and I remember they were saying, "Oh, they're gonna lay off people." And I remember this one supervisor. She had just became the supervisor too, but I felt like she was a bootlicker because she just never stuck up for like the team. So I felt like she was a bootlicker. And they were talking about it was two of them, like there was two, just bootlickers, right? I was like, oh, they make me sick to my stomach. But they were talking about, it was a rumor going around the building that there were going to be some layoffs. And we had a boss, I'm never going to forget, her name was Marie, like she was over the supervisor, like she was a manager. And then we had another boss that was, I don't know, was he over her? But he was real nice, right? He was real nice. The woman, her name was Marie. She was horrible. She was just a horrible little red-headed woman. She was horrible. And then we had these two supervisors, both African-American, and they sucked, right? So our boss, his name was Al. He was pretty cool. He was over Marie, who sucked. And then we had these two bootlickers up under her. Anyway, it was a rumor going around that they were going to lay off some people. And I was like, yeah, they're because I had been in a layoff before. Like I worked in a hospital for 8.5 years, and the hospital went completely bankrupt and shut completely down. And I remember people had been in the same position. Listen, I started my first business for real at that hospital creating resumes. I had so many resumes, but because people had been in the same position for years. Like I had one lady, she had been in the same position for 40 years. She didn't know how to do anything else. So I had to literally make up things to put on her resume based on what she had done for 40 something years. It was crazy, y'all. At that point, you would think that she was like, no, I'm going to go ahead and retire. But she was like, I got to get a job. So I started doing resumes. But it was a rumor, and people didn't think it was going to happen because we had just built a brand new MRI center across the street from the hospital. Like literally, like you walk across the street, the MRI center was brand spanking new across the street. The hospital had just built a brand spanking new parking deck. So nobody thought the hospital was going to go bankrupt. But when the rumor started to go around that it's going to go bankrupt, people shut their ears. What I did was I started doing resumes. Like the people that believed, I started pumping out resumes like nobody business. And back then I was charging $20 a resume. I put them on the most this beautiful paper. It was like a eggshell linen with gold stripes around it. Man, I was writing so many resumes. I was killing resumes. But here's the thing, Aquarius. What I'm saying is, if you've heard that there could be cutbacks, 9.99%, there are going to be cutbacks. You don't want to wait to the last minute to see if you're going to be in that number. You know, just like church. Are you going to be in that number? Because we were all, listen, I was the first to go because I had just moved from my department. I had just left the x-ray department to go up to the 6th floor to work on the 6th floor in the hospital, right? So I lost my seniority. I was in a union, but when you move from your department, you lose seniority. So I was the first one to go, even though I had been there almost 9 years, and people had just came after me because I lost seniority. So it was like I was starting over from scratch, and they put me right out the door. But here's the thing: I had my resume business popping, baby, and I was still working at Prudential at the time. And then right after that, probably 2 years later, Prudential shut down. So I'm just telling you to be prepared. Prepare yourself. You know how to do something that somebody needs to know how to do. Start right now. Don't worry. Take action. All right? I know that was a long, but I had to say, Aquarius need to hear that. All right, last but not least, my fellow fish, Pisces. Be creative in your efforts. Don't we like that word, Pisces? Yes, we do. Investments that deal with property will be lucrative. However, upsets with family members may be likely. Don't get involved in secret affairs or underhanded involvements. Ooh, you got a lot going on today, girl. Listen, fish, listen. Listen, that's what the lady said on TikTok. She like, hey sister, listen. That's what she say. She's so country, y'all. It's hilarious. Anyway, be creative in your efforts. I don't know if that's your property dealings. I don't know what that is, but be creative, right? I like creativity. It makes me thrive. Investment property deals will be lucrative. However, upset from family members may be likely. Now, here's a question, Fish. Who did you bring in on this deal? Did you bring in Aunt Betty, who's always keeping up some mess? Like, why you brought her in? You shouldn't have brought Betty in, because Betty always keeps stuff. Yeah, I know what I want to say. Keep stuff going. You shouldn't have brought Betty. Now she's about to up. The deal is good, and she's about to screw it up. If this wasn't a family show, y'all get all my superlatives. But it's a family show. Yeah, I said superlatives, right? Yeah, I know. Don't get it, and by all means, do not get involved in secret affairs or underhanded involvements. Because if it's a secret, Fish, you shouldn't be doing it. I'm just trying to help somebody out today. You got a lot of good going on. Don't mess it up with the secret. Don't mess up that. Listen, the investments are good. Your creativity is flowing. That old underhanded secret affair stuff, you don't need that in your life. Don't do it, Fish. Don't do it. All right, that's all the horoscopes I got for you today. I'll be back again tomorrow with more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thiessen. Now let's get on to some news you can use. So, they have been trying to figure out what to do about Medicaid, because there are a lot of people who just don't have coverage for health coverage, right? So they've been trying to figure that out. That's the issue. But here's what they said they're gonna do. Now this is gonna be upsetting to some folks. Now this may be new to Georgia, but I remember in Jersey, like, this was a thing. Like, you couldn't get anything unless you did what I'm about to share with you. So anyway, they said after years of legal wrangling, the countdown to July 1st, 2023 launch date of the Georgia's Medicaid Work Requirement Program is underway. The program is called Pathway to Coverage. And so what does that mean? If you know that you don't have health care, but you need health care, you can get Medicaid starting July 1st, 2023, but you're going to have to jump on the pathway, baby, which means you're going to have to work 80 hours a week, do some kind of education program, some kind of job training program, or some kind of community service for 80 hours, not a week, 80 hours of work, right? 80 hours, which probably is going to average out 20 hours a week. Somebody's not going to like that. When I was in Jersey and I was a job coach, I'm in Jersey City, that if you wanted to get any kind of anything and you wanted it for free, it was called Welfare to Work. It was the Welfare to Work initiative. You had to go somewhere and get a job or go to school to get your benefits. So, and then you had to do 80 hours of work a month, which came out to about 20 hours a week. So people had to sign up to a school program. And I was a job coach. When I tell y'all, that job stressed me out so bad. I got sick and had to have emergency surgery. And I know it was stress. And I never went back because it was so stressful. Because people were so used to getting that free money for no reason, except for I got some kids. They were used to getting that. And because they had kids, they were able to get it. And then when the Welfare to Work initiative jumped off, it was like, yeah, you're going to get this money, but you're going to go somewhere and do something. You're not going to just sit around all day looking cute. Because I had clients on my roster. I had a caseload of 10. And there were women on that caseload who looked and dressed better than me. And I worked every day, 40 hours a week. You had to do 40 hours for the whole month. I'm doing 40 hours a week, and they look better than me. So if you need Medicaid, you're going to be able to get it, but you're going to have to enroll in 80 hours in this Pathway to Coverage program, which means you're going to have to work 80 hours a month probably, do some kind of education, job training, community service. Something you're going to have to do is not going to be free. And some of you may even have to pay a monthly premium. So just be sure that you understand that. And I know people are like, that's not fair, blah, blah, blah. I'm just telling you, it's not going to change. And so here's the thing, though. You should want to better yourself, right? If you're capable of being a better person and providing more for your family, then do that. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of resources out there that's going to help you, go take school programs. I know in Jersey, they had a lot of free programs where people were able to take these programs and learn how to do things. And here's the thing, they came out better because of it, because now they had a skill. Some of them didn't have skills, but now they had a skill because they were forced to get into a training program that taught them what they could do if they just applied themselves. Because they needed for them, it wasn't just Medicaid, it was their whole public assistance check. So it was like either you go to work somewhere and so you can get this check or you don't. My mom used to work at the youth house, the youth house in Essex County, and they had these women who wanted their check. They had to come work there with them. So they would come and work up under my mom, and she would tell them what to do, and they would go home. But they came to work. What that did was it taught them a skill. It taught them what they had to do. They worked in the detention center. They worked with my mom, my mom was amazing. She was the sweetest person ever, and she would talk to the women and try to guide them, because that's what she did. That's what she did with everybody. All my friends, everybody go to my mom they went to my mom for information. So they would come, they would work at the youth house. And, they was like, we're working for free. No, you working for your check. So that's the same kind of program that we're going to have here in Georgia. You're going to have to work for Medicaid. And if you need, insurance coverage, it may be worth you doing the work. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm going to go to a song. I'll be right back after the song to bring you more of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County and beyond. So stay tuned.
What can I do? You're so loving and gentle to the core. What can I do when you fill me with happiness and much more? What can I do? You're so stunning, I just can't look away. What can I do? I should know by now, you make my day. Never more will dreams expire. Keep it burning, baby, got this fire on my head. And don't dare to let go, cause each day for you, my love will grow. When you're not here, my heart is screaming out your name. Feels like a heart attack and you can fix the pain. Without you, I will never be the same again. It's you running through my veins. Your love runs through my veins. Your love runs through my veins. I'll never be the same. Your love runs through my veins. What can I do when you put your hands gently on my face? What can I do if there's tears? You kiss them all away. What can I do? There's no way I could ever walk away. What can I do? I should know by now, you make my day. Never more will dreams expire. Keep it burning, baby, got this fire on my head. And don't dare to let go, cause each day for you, my love will grow. When you're not here, my heart is screaming out your name. Feels like a heart attack and you can fix the pain. Without you, I will never be the same again. It's you running through my veins. Your love runs through my veins. Oh, oh, your love runs through my veins. I'll never be the same. Your love runs through my veins. Yeah, your love runs through my veins.
Welcome back. It's your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you a daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So the Lawrenceville Housing Authority was awarded $100,000 in federal ARP funds from Gwinnett County government and United Way of Greater Atlanta and DeKalb, Fulton, and Gwinnett to provide transportation services to 116 seniors and disabled residents. I think that's amazing. And it's so crazy because my uncle lives with me, and one of the things he has to do is take dialysis 3 days a week, and his insurance company was covering that for the whole year, and then this year they was like, we're not covering it anymore. So I thought that was pretty crazy. But the thing is, last year I had reached out to Gwinnett County because they had a program for transportation for seniors, and I was able to just go in there and say, hey, listen, he needs the service now, and they start to pick him up next week. So anyway, this is pretty cool. Say successful community and independent living for elderly and disabled persons requires access to transportation for medical and other essential services. This grant will allow us to enhance the quality of life of elderly and disabled residents served by providing more options for transportation, thus encouraging increased mobility. So that's pretty cool. So kudos, congratulations to the Lawrenceville Housing Authority for getting that $100,000. I know it's going to go to use, good use, because I know in my household, because I know I'm so busy, and my uncle, he's so independent, he doesn't want to be a burden on me. He and my mom were the same. They were like the same people. They were literally like both Geminis, but I think that was one of my mom's biggest fear, like being a burden. And I would have to constantly say to her, you're not a burden to me. You're not, I'm just glad you're here. So don't think that you're putting too much on me. I'm good. But I don't think she ever felt that way. And I feel like sometimes he feels the same. But, I do my best to take care of him as best I can and try to let him know you're good. You're all right. And he said, I don't want to bother you. She used to say the same thing, y'all, all the time. And I wish right now she was here to bother me. At least she thought she was bothering me anyway. All right, anyway, let me keep it going. I don't want to get so sappy right now because I miss my mom dearly. We're coming up on the anniversary of her passing, which is January the 5th. So it's always going to be a hard time in my life. This whole season, like from Christmas on to January, is always like going to be stuck in my brain because that's when it all happened. That's when my life took a shift for like the absolute painful. I'm not going to say worse, but it was very painful. It was very painful. All right, let's keep this train moving. Gwinnett County Sheriff's Office would like to congratulate Sergeant Walter Gropp and Sergeant Mildred Trotter on retiring. The Sheriff's Office has been truly blessed because of their dedication and commitment to serving with excellence. They said, thank you for your service. We wish you both well in the future. So they spent some time at the Gwinnett County Sheriff's Office. Now they're going to go on and do their thing. Thank you guys for protecting our community for the amount of time that you protected it. I'm sure that the Sheriff's Office is going to miss you, but I know it's some new chapters you want to open up, and I know that you've done your time, literally. So congratulations! I just wanted to give them a shout out on the show this morning. Again, that is Sergeant Mildred Trotter and Sergeant Walter Gropp. I think it's Gropp. It could be Gropp. I don't know. Gropp. I'm gonna say Gropp. Sergeant Walter Gropp. I think that's it. Yeah, they've done their time. They've been here. They've been doing some great stuff. Hey, listen, Norcross Works is back open. Yes. It's relaunched. So Norcross Works is here and ready to be a resource tool for local employers and job seekers and educational institutions. So here's what it is. It is it's the new user-friendly website. You can post jobs there. You can look for jobs there. And for those of us who are looking for jobs, you can, those of you, because I'm not looking for a job, but those of you looking for a job can go to JobWorks, Norcross JobWorks, and look for jobs. And there are some jobs that are listed there like right now. So go to norcrossworks.com. Norcrossworks, there's too many S's in there, .com. That's why I'm getting like tongue-tied. There are some jobs right now that have been listed. Restoration project manager, restoration estimator, mitigation specialist, Matterport technician. Let me just say this. So there is a job for a Matterport technician. Now, Matterport is a camera that I've seen, and you put the camera inside of a place and they do a 3D of the room. So they're looking for a Matterport technician. I think that's a pretty easy job, y'all. I don't even know what it entails. And if it's the Matterport that I'm thinking about, which is a camera that does 360-degree angles around the room, so you can allow a virtual walkthrough. I think that's a pretty cool job to have. So there are a bunch of jobs listed there now. Just go to norcrossworks.com. Here's the other thing that I noticed that was interesting. I'm looking for an intern. So I'm going to go there and post that I'm looking for an intern to work with Good Morning Gwinnett, because they have that you can post them there. So I think that's pretty cool. So if you want to go there, if you want to look for an internship, if you want to look for a part-time job, a temporary job, if you want to freelance, it's all there. And also I'm looking for freelancers. So that's kind of cool too. Anyway, go to norcrossworks.com. You can find out more about that at Norcross Work. All right, the weekend is coming, baby. It's coming. What are you doing this weekend? I'm going to the comedy show on Saturday, and then we're going to do some kind of popping the New Year, some kind of popping bottles for New Year's. Not really. I ain't really trying to pop bottles. Well, you know what? I might have a cup of champagne. I gotta be aware of my surroundings. But anyway, Saturday, December 31st at 6:30, Hilton Northeast is going down. You want to go? It's a New Year's Eve dance and dinner party. It's going down starting at 6:30. So if you want to go check it out, they got the top 40s room, the bachata room, the Latin and variety room. They got it going on. So this is going to be at the Hilton Atlanta Northeast. That's this coming Saturday starting at 6:30. That's located at 5993 Peachtree Industrial Boulevard and Peachtree Corners. If you want more information, call 770. Call or text 770-855-4396. 770-855-4396. Text or call for more information about the dance party going down. New Year's Eve is going down. What you gonna be doing? It's going down. I don't know about you, but I'm looking forward to doing something fun. Bringing in the new year with fun. Speaking of bringing in the new year, Alpha Kappa Alpha, the Kappas, the AKAs, they got something. They got a pink affair. They always have some things showing up here. They got a New Year's Eve masquerade ball, unmask the face of homelessness and childhood hunger. So they're doing some good with this. It's an elegant evening, including live music, traditional New Year's Eve meal, casino tables, and champagne toast. That sounds like a lot of fun. At the stroke of midnight, that sounds like a lot of fun. I'll still be at the comedy show at 9 o'clock, though. Anyway, tickets are $85. It's happening this Saturday. It's going to be at the Atlanta Marriott Peachtree Corners. That's located at 475 Technology Parkway in Peachtree Corners. For more information about that, you can also check them out. Let me see, where's their contact information? Well, they got to go to patch.com. They got a link there for you to register for the event. Again, that's going to be this coming Saturday. New Year's Eve is going down. It's a masquerade ball. It's also going to be benefiting the homelessness and childhood hunger here in Gwinnett County. So it's called Unmask the Face of Homelessness and Childhood Hunger with a masquerade ball. Tickets are $85. I'm sure a portion of that is going to go to, portion of the proceeds is going to go to that cause, because that's what they do. So be sure to check it out and support them and support the organizations that they support. All right. Okay, that's all the news I got for you today. I'm going to go to my last song. Then I'm going to come close it out with my word of inspiration for the day. So stay tuned.
I've been thinking about you day and night, ever since I saw you with your deep blue eyes. There was something that I just couldn't deny. Something starts to burst in my chest deep inside. Why do love like this hurt? Oh my God. It feels like I'm gonna die. It feels like I'm about to die. If I can't have you, and I wanna be alone with you. Alone with you, my love. So I can show you what I'm gonna do. Alone with you, my love. Promise me you'll stay, yeah, you will my love, so I can show you what I'm gonna do. Alone, 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 alone with you, my love. Oh, alone, yeah, alone. Why do love like this hurt? Yeah, alone. Why do love? Man, I wanna be alone with you. Alone, 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 alone with you, my love. Yeah, I can show you what I'm gonna do. Alone, 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 alone with you, my love. Why do love like this hurt? Ooh, why do love like this hurt? Yeah.
Welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney. Listen, I gotta go, but before I go, I wanted to give you a word of inspiration for today. So here goes. It says, get a good idea and stay with it. Dog it and work it until it's done right. I'm gonna say it again because this is one of my downfalls. I'm just being honest. Get a good idea and stay with it. Dog it and work it until it's done right. Walt Disney said that and he was right. That gave me chills, y'all. Just reading that gave me chills because that is one of my weaknesses. God gives me so many. When I tell y'all so many amazing ideas, he gives me so many. And when I tell y'all I struggle, it's like having an addiction. I struggle to stay like with one thing because he gives me so many. And I could tell somebody like, oh my God, that's a great idea. I know it's a great idea. He always gives them to me. So I'm going to take Walt Disney's advice because listen, Walt built Disney and it is here today. Walt is gone and Walt Disney is still here. Disney is still here. We still talk about Walt Disney because he took that one idea and he dogged it. He built it till he built it up so big. So I'm going to take Walt's advice. Hope you take Walt's advice. Take that one idea and stick. Listen, I got things right now that I know I should just cut off and focus, right? But it's like hard to do. So I'm talking to myself today. I'm talking to you about your big ideas, but I'm also talking to myself. So listen, let's all join hands virtually, and we're going to say, listen, I'm sending you good energy. You send me good energy. We're going to focus on one or two things. That's it. That's all. I got two things that I have to focus on. Like I got one thing that I have to focus on, and then I got another thing that I have to focus on. So I'm going to take two good ideas. I'm going to take two, and I'm going to go all in on them. That's what I'm going to do. All right? Listen, thank you again for listening. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last 48 minutes with me, and I love you and appreciate you. I really, 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 really do. If you missed any episodes of the show, be sure to go to goodmorninggwinnett.com to listen to past episodes there. Also, be sure to download the app from the App Store. So if you got an Android phone or an Apple phone, there's an app in your App Store for the Good Morning Gwinnett show. So download the app from the App Store. And if you feel like you want to listen at home, just go to Alexa and say, Alexa, open Good Morning Gwinnett, and she will play the latest episodes of the Good Morning Gwinnett show. So thank you again for that. Also, down in the description of this show, there are a bunch of links, right? To make this show happen, I have to make some money so I can keep talking every day. Those links will help me make money. So if you don't mind supporting the show, you can do that by clicking on the links below. I got a link down there about manifestation. So if you want to manifest, there's a guy I'm following him. He's telling me how to manifest. Hey, I'm trying to manifest. There's an Amazon link there as well. There's a Pillow Envy link. There's a link to one of my services there. So just click on any one of those links, especially if you're an entrepreneur. If you're an entrepreneur right now and you know you need to get some more marketing out there to the world, Jumpstart 30. Jumpstart30.biz is in the link down there. If you're listening to me and you're driving, go to Jumpstart, the number 30, Jumpstart30.biz. I got a wonderful, wonderful marketing package there. It's done for you. You don't even have to lift a finger. All you have to do is jump on a call with me, and I'm going to talk to you about what we're going to do for you. It's a great package. It has 5 pieces of content in it that's going to help you really elevate your business in 2023. So again, Jumpstart jumpstart30.biz. www.jumpstart30.biz. Check it out. But it's a bunch of links. If you don't have a business and you want to learn how to manifest love into your life, click on the one that says manifestation. If you want to learn about crypto, there's a crypto newsletter. I like crypto. I have a bunch of crypto. So I put things in there that I like. So I have a bunch of crypto. I have Shanunu. I always call it Shanunu. I think it's Shabubu. It's Shabu or something. But I have a bunch of those. I have 1 million of Bitcoins in those. I have a million cryptos, and I think I have 500,000 Dogecoins. I like crypto, and I believe one day they're all going to be worth a lot of money, just like Bitcoin was. So this is not financial advice. I'm not giving you out financial advice. I'm just saying, if you want to learn about crypto, there is a newsletter link below. Just click on the links and go to the crypto newsletter. They're going to teach you about it. I'm not teaching you, but I do have a lot, because I think it's going to be great. I have a lot of, Anyway, thank you again. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m., God willing. You guys stay safe out there, my friends. And until next time, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.